Luna! Luna! Do you know where we are? Do you know where we are? Prehen Woods. This is going to be your very first time to be free ranging. But you be very careful of this road. I'll grab you till we go over to the woodies. And then you free range. And if you're a very good girl, you stay off the lead. If you're a very bad girl, I'm going to... Actually, you're tired. I'm going to shout at you. Let's see how this goes. Right. Hold on there, man. Oh, hold on. Where did I grab you? Right, hold on. Stay there. This is a whole new place now, pet. I had to carry like a wee time machine. Well, this is Prehen Woods. Prehen Woods. What this wee lane? Alright, girl, look at this now. Free ranging. Once we get this wee clay path, you take your time then. See if a cat or something came there now, there's a risk she could still run out across the road. New Year's Day, nice and quiet. Luna! Up this way! Up we go! Oh, look at the speed! January the 1st, about 9:30. I'll check there. Maybe about 9:30. We'll check here, we'll check. I like to get my things right. 9:40. I'm slightly out. 9:40. Luna, this way! Luna! Luna! This way! Luna! Come on! See seesaw. Come on! Alright. Right, sit. You know how to sit. There we go. Come on now. Don't go too far up the wee path now. Got wee Luna last Wednesday. USPCA in Uri. Different stories. Says on the internet between 2 or 3 and 4 years old. When I left her out, I was told 18 months. She's acting more like 18 months, but they reckon she was used for puppy farming. So does that mean whenever they spayed her, the girl says to me at the start, when they opened it up, they thought she was older. So maybe when they went to spay her, maybe she's had a couple of her pups. And for her age, they probably think it can't be possible for 1.5 years old to have 2 litters of pups. Something wrong with her skin. She's on antibiotics. She's been on antibiotics since she was in there. She's been in there about 4 weeks, 3-4 weeks. And they give me antibiotics for another 3 or 4 weeks. Whole pile. One twice a day. One in the morning, one in the evening, twice a day. I want to keep an eye on her. Luna! It's not a good start, you see. I'm used to my other wee girl, well, it took me time, but the thing about these wee paths, I'm hopefully when she can't see me, she has to learn to come back. Good girl! Good girl! Well, when you're on a big open football pitch, it doesn't work that way. So that's why this weekend now, I want to do all these wee forest trails. We're going to Ballykelly after this. After this, we'll go back home and get her fed. And then we'll go to Ballykelly. I always find it's much better when you train the dog to be on a wee wood path. It's narrow. If I took her to the beach today, she could be a mile away within seconds after a seagull. She wouldn't hear me call. So I'm just going to take my time walking here. She gets too far ahead, she just comes back. So there's something wrong with her skin. I don't mind if it's vet bills. They reckon the antibiotics are cured. And they just tell me to keep, make sure I keep giving her the drops for the fleas. So maybe whatever's wrong with the skin was caused with fleas originally, and it's got under the skin. So I don't know what fleas can do under the skin. I just want to take my time going around here. She wants to spend 2 hours going around this 20-minute walk. That does me grand. I want to sniff and discover things. And she's still got a wee teeth and all, so she has. Her wee tummy's very bald. Hardly any fur in her tummy. When I got her, the fur was falling out of her. When you pet her, it was more like straw. The fur is softening up already. And it's getting shinier. Just a few days. I think it's just dirt that was on it. Haven't showered her yet because they just put the flea drops on her. When they put the flea drops on, you can't wash them off. So she could get washed today, but since she's getting shiny, the normal rains helped her. Luna! Luna! Luna, look! Luna! Luna! See, she's panicking because, but now she knows I'm here. She doesn't need to panic. Luna! Where are you, Becky? Where are you, Becky? Luna! She's so excited, you see. She can't be ours coming back for this wee Scooby snack. Luna! But hopefully after several hours of doing this weekend, by the time it comes to the end of the day, she should. And you always give them a wee treat. You always pet them all over the harness, so they don't feel you grabbing them. You're no point in just shoving food into them. Right, oh, up this way now. My sister lives across the road, and I've walked there a few times now across the road off the lead. I wanted to get, because when the gate opens, I wanted to just know we're heading to the sister's house. And that seems to be going okay, as long as there's no cats running around. She can go through hedges, which is a bit worrying. I'm not used to having such a small pup. She can go through hedges. She's lovely at night time in the bed. Oh, she sleeps the whole night. No, she's just so peaceful. She lies down, she goes to sleep. You wouldn't even know she's on the bed, she's that light. I'm not quite sure how much they feed her. She's 12 kilograms at the minute. So whenever the shop's open, I'll get her weighed every week down in Pets at Home. She can be doing a wee bit fatter. She might grow over a wee bit, it's hard to know depending on what age she is. Luna! Luna, I'm on this way! I'm going to backtrack there to see what happens. Luna, I'm on this way! Hey, wee Becky! Luna, wee Becky! Good girl. Do you know what? I didn't bring enough of Becky's with me. I put a couple in my pocket last night. There ain't enough to get through this journey. 4 big bags in the house. I should have had to get a wee biscuit tin and keep them in the car. Yeah, a cliff there now. I wouldn't want to go after a bird and go over that cliff. But that cliff wouldn't be the dangerous if you like go over it. It's not like the Giant's Causeway. And there's only one way of knowing if she's stupid enough to go over cliffs, and that's to go near a cliff. And if she passes all this, and maybe some days I chase a bird and stop at it, then I know I could go to somewhere like the Giant's Causeway. But you don't want to go to the Giant's Causeway and end up getting Coast Guard out like. Is that dangerous? Is that dangerous? If she fell down there, I could get her, like. I would have to go the long way down and call her down. It would take a while, but it would take about near an hour to get you out of there. But something we could do ourselves, like, we don't need Coast Guard. Couldn't believe how complicated it is to get a dog. Could not believe it. All you ever hear is dog pounds full of dogs. Where's your way now? A wee bells on it so I can hear. The wee bells I got in the PSNI stall at some show, Ideal Home Exhibition, or I can't remember what kind of show it was. Self-build show, some kind of show anyway. And you know how they always put up the wee stalls. And these wee bells are meant to go on your keys in your back door, so if somebody comes into your back door, you can hear the bells ringing. Brilliant for putting on your dog. I got a whole pair of them. Luna! 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 I'm away! None of my pups have ever gone down there. Look where she is. Luna! Come on this way! She gets through wee gaps. Come on, honey! Oh, she can't get through the big gate and the big open planks, but she gets through a tight hedge. There she goes now. So it's going to take a while to get used to the wee gaps she gets through. With this kind of wood here, you can go all directions. Whenever I get the Roe Valley Country Park, it's more linear. It's up and down. And then I'll start walking on ahead and leaving it behind, so she panics and catches up with me. But that's going to the advanced stage. Right now, it's just how discovering the world. And Ballykelly by the next place. That's a very good wood. So this wee wood here, there's wee paths go everywhere. Even this path I'm on is not a proper path, it's just wee one locals have made. Lovely in here when the wind blows. Don't like it going into that dense stuff there. None of my pups would ever done that. Luna, I'm on this way! But I'll say after a while she'll not do that. Depends what she's snuffing. Luna, I'm away! Come on! I'm away! Luna! I can barely hear the bells where the noise of the wind. It's coming now. So whenever she comes like that, don't stand and wait for it to come. From the let on, you weren't waiting. If I just stood there until she came up every time, then next time I call her, she'll just know I'm going to be standing there. But you wanted to think, oh, but I better go, I'm going to get left behind. I'm no dog expert, like, but that's just Worked in the past. Because she doesn't know. You don't know what kind of past I've had. She doesn't know she's going to get it again this evening. Well, like a Willow and Shadow, they would have known they're getting back out again. Now she could have gone anywhere now, like, all in any direction. Luna! Go. Out again! You like this word, do you, pet? This is a Prehen. After the wind blowing the branches. That's why I think she's more puppish. She would chase a leaf. So I'm confused. So I reckon they reckon she's 18 months, going by her size and her temperament, but going by the number of pups she's had, then they put her older. No, no, this way. Very wire up there, pet. Well, I was looking on Google. A Labrador grows to full size between 6 and 12 months. They're very fast growing, and she's a Labrador cross. What's she's crossed with, I don't know. You want refreshments? We drink of water. Luna, we drink of water. I say, I'm calling her Luna. She doesn't really know her name yet. The primary name was Buster. They called her Bunty, but she never answered the Bunty. Why you call a girl Buster, I do not know. Must have been a Wayne. Wayne's either call them Teddy or Buster, like one extreme or the other. Luna, I look up names for dogs, and whenever I pick a name for a wee dog, I think it's very important that people get a dog. It's not all about me, me, me. I put on the family WhatsApp group about any suggestion for names, and I seen Luna came up under black dogs, black female. But I looked it up. Luna means moon in Latin. So how you get a black dog from a white moon, I don't know. But it's a name for a girl dog. It's black. And when I first read Luna, it sounded nice. That was before I found out what it was. And the WhatsApp group, I got more thumbs up than thumbs down. So it was the majority. So I went with Luna. Because the time I come when I need all family members to puppy sit her and stuff, you need to involve the whole family. When I say family, I live in the house myself, but a family all around me. And if I'm on 8 o'clock at night, I need somebody to let her out to the toilet. But ideally it'd be nice not to let her out for the toilet, but take her over to their house. And but I can't have her going over to people's houses if they're going to rip the sofa. So I need to find out what she does. But nah, she seems okay. She rips toys and all. So today we're having a Christmas day for her. When I go back now, Santa's toys is under the Christmas tree. I was going to take the decorations down last night, but now we'll have an extra Christmas day. So she missed Santa Claus, so Santa Claus has left the toys for her last night and a wee bag under the tree. So when we go back now, we'll get her something to eat first, get this antibiotic in her, then we're going to get the toys out from under the Christmas tree. And we're going to have a wee Christmas day for her today. She's going to get a wee Christmas dinner and all, so she is. So I'll probably have diarrhea afterwards, like, but everybody needs a Christmas day. And all the toys is most, now I know what type of pup she is, the type of thing she likes rope toys. Something they chew like rope toys. She doesn't like very hard plastic things. She's going to have a selection now. Wee teddies is no good, so rip them. Luna! Luna! No, you can't go, that's a field! Oh. See, look, she's responding very well now. And you see if she can listen to me without me giving her a treat every time. Some people over treat their pups. Spend more time rather than treats. she could go through that fence, you see. Now what I need to do now, I need to get her to come back in the lead, and that's what I do need treats. I need to be able to call her. So when I get to Ballykelly, I'm going to start a wee bit of training to call her back, put her in the lead, keep her in the lead a minute, let her back off again. And then the whole idea of that then, when I go to the Royal Valley Country Park and I see somebody way down there, I can call Luna before she sees him. Put her on the lead. Are you in the mucky? In the mucky for you, silly girl. That's why I got that wee harness for, £15 for that harness. I'm sure there's a wee bit of inflation with the USPCA shop, like. But too many of these harnesses have got these wee fancy mesh. I like something where she go into the muck. It's a simple wee harness. Way hard to get them harnesses now. That's a brand name there. But harnesses last a long time, you know. And even if it does cost a bit extra to start, them wee ones you get for £2 or £3, and you'll be buying them steady. That they could last her a lifetime. It's got 2 fasteners in it. First time to have a harness with 2 fasteners. Brilliant job. The wee dog doesn't have to lift his leg at all. I'm not going to go through this. See me now, see how I'm going through that dense vegetation. None of my pups would ever have done that. But there's a possibility she could get caught with a harness. She didn't have the harness on, she get through no problem. But, so she's going to have to learn that herself, that I might get stuck. I don't know what she's done before I got her. Maybe she was going after rabbits and stuff. Got a wee bird, you see, she's going after birds. Well, I'll say I'll get that step within a month or so. I can't do everything in the first week, like. Luna! Luna! Mom! Alright, girl. Probably get nesting birds come the spring. And she wants to really go to the woods. She can't go chasing birds. She's on the scent of something now. See, you know when Wayne goes to a toy shop and they see the wee trains going round and they've all these fancy displays out. When she's walking through here now and getting these scents, it's like Wayne being in a toy shop. All I see is a damp footpath. Her, it's full of everything. It's too much. All the sensors is going. Hey, Luna, this way. Come on. Luna, 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 come on. She was near the field. I have to stop her. Come on this side, Pip. Come on. Come on now. Come on this way. Bearing in mind what she's smelling could be badgers and stuff, and they're going into them fields. Are you enjoying the wee woodies? Look, you go through every nook and cranny. Hi, honey. Hi, honey. Luna, Luna. Come on, I haven't given you a pet. Come on, hang on, we'll give you a wee pet. Alright, to give you a wee pet. Nah. Just remember, you're down with me. We're partners. We are partners. But how can something so lovable chase birds? You know. Now, what would she do if she got a bird? I don't know. Would she hurt a bird? But it doesn't matter if she hurts a bird or not. The wee things are terrifying. Come on now, that's right, honey. I don't know, I've never had one like this. But it doesn't matter, anytime you get a dog, you've never had one like it. When I got Willow, I found out about her medical expenses and she wouldn't be able to do this, that and the other. She's the best wee pup I ever had. And when I had Shadow, and he went terrorising people, barking at them. People leapt over fences when I had Shadow. I'm not exaggerating. When people seen him coming, even before he barked, people would go scalping. And he was the most lovable wee man I ever had. Lucy, the first one, Lucy, she was just perfect. Couldn't criticise Lucy and nothing. She chased a rabbit the first week I had her, and that was it. After that, ball mad. She was ball mad. So this one here needs a hobby, you see. It could be she's never had a hobby. All she could do is chase wildlife. Luna, I'm away! Come on, Luna! She's getting too deep into them trees. Come on out, Luna! All I hear is twigs crashing and bells rattling. Luna, come on! There's grey squirrels here too. Come on out, honey! She's enjoying it, anyway. She's enjoying it. I'd like to get her out with some other dogs. It's very hard to get other people to take the dogs out after these. I might even get another wee dog myself. See if I had a wee pair. But you don't get a pair of dogs until you get one under control, or you just end up with two dogs out of control. See, that's what I'm trying now off the lead. Look at the exercise she's getting compared to me walking. Walking a dog on a lead doesn't exercise them enough. She's just turning to go. She's not even stopping for a breath. I don't think she's even snuffing anything there. She's just... It's all over the place. Look at the way she jumps over all them trees. One bad fault she has, which I've never had before. If she sees something, it's edible. Doesn't matter if it's in a wrapper, fully sealed, the whole lot goes into the mouth. And it's dangerous. It's a swarming plastic and everything. Everything goes into the mouth. If I leave my coat on the floor, she will go into the pockets and grab the whole plastic bag of treats out in her mouth. Put the whole bag in the mouth. Can't be normal, like, but she's doing it. It's like having a wee baby in your house, a wee Wayne. You have to put safety catches in all your cupboards. I'm having to think now what I put down and where I leave it. If I leave something on the table, she's going to get it. So jump on the chair and up on the table, so you have to make sure the chair's pushed in. See, they said Labrador Collie on the internet site, and I was thinking she's going to be about 25 kilos, the same as my Lucy. Lucy was 25 kilos. I could use an idea of the size of the dog. But then when I found out she was 12 kilos, by that time, like, you know, I'm in an apartment to see her. I'm not going to discriminate against her size, like. It doesn't matter what wee pup you get, it's never going to be the same as the last one. Like, whenever she's 5 years old, see, that's another big difference. I was expecting the dog at 4 years old. If she's 1.5 now, by the time she gets to 4, she won't be half as mad as that. But like, although she's running mad, there's no badness in her. There is no badness, she's very loving. She has barked at 2 dogs. But she needs to meet more. when I left Newry, I went down to Gosford Forest. I only had her half an hour, and there's 2 girls walking ahead with 3 dogs off the lead. And you knew the dogs were proper. The dogs had seen Luna. They didn't even run back this. All 3 dogs had seen her. So you know they're proper wee free rangers. And I ran up ahead to catch up with them and asked them would they mind if Luna could hang around with the dogs. Only about 10 minutes, like. I don't want to stalk the girls all day, like. No problem. And there's a wee streaming on nearby, and I let her off the lead. It's so much easier when you have a wee pack of dogs. So that was the first time she was off the lead, and I had her half an hour. And she went into the water, and she wasn't quite sure about going into the water, into the stream. And when she was in the stream, she didn't know what to do when she was in there. But there's no aggression or nothing. Went past the deers, pretty close to deers, no problem at all. Didn't take them on or nothing. But I noticed when we went past the ducks, she was very interested in the ducks. She wanted to go to the ducks in the water. So that's the first sign about she might go for birds and stuff. But if you take the previous owners that own a wee dog like that, you couldn't get a dog easier exercised. Just bring her down to a wee wood and stand in one spot. So when people don't have time for these wee things, I don't know. Like most people don't care if she goes after birds or after squirrels. Most people think, oh, it's normal. Let her chase them. And still they hand her on to the USPCA. She's no problem going to the house, so she has been in a house. And she lay in front of my fire last night, so she has been used to her home. She hasn't been a wee dog who's been stuck on a dog run. She has been used to her home, wherever she was. So some of these things don't add up, like. She's used to her home, but they're breeding her for pups. Did she start off on her home as a wee pup, choose something, taken out, and then the second person? I don't know how many owners she's had, but she's definitely been used to being on her home. She's laying in the bed, no problem. Maybe some wee Wayne's had her on her bed as a pup. The skin infection could have happened before they handed her in to the USPCA, and probably just the nipples of it. Once they thought they were going to have a skin infection. I'm not going to spend too long here because I say I have to get her fed. I have to get into Ballykelly, and it's dark at 4. So I need to be at Ballykelly at 4. I could spend longer here, but I want to go to Ballykelly. Ballykelly is going to be me going on a proper walk, and her having to keep up, stay with me, because she's not learning to stay with me here. Luna! 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 Run! When you walk now, she's coming. I hear the bells. The thing about her running through the vegetation, she mightn't come back the right path. So I want her to think that I'm going to leave her behind if she doesn't keep up. Oh, she's not coming, I could hear the bell. Luna! The thing about it, if she's too far away, she could be on her way back and then come across another scent. The one thing I'm going to do, you get 4 weeks free insurance with Pet Plan or the USPCA, and then you can pay monthly or yearly. I don't know what it costs yet. I haven't got the details back, but I'm going to insure for the first year, because there's so much can go wrong the first year. She could fall over a cliff, she could get run down, she could eat plastic and choke. And for such a young daft pup, I'll take out the insurance for a year. I don't trust insurance for other things. Like anything wrong with her skin now, insurance is not going to cover, because that's alright in the medical records. But if she took some plastic or something, if one of the neighbours' dog ate something and had to get operated on, a couple £100 because it ate something, like, it's only a pup. If she's down in them trees, I don't know if she's going to eat plastic. I don't know. So for the first year anyway, Pet Plan will also cover damage, liability. So if she does get into a fight and hurt some other dog, can't see it, you don't know. At least it will cover that. So even if it's up to £200 we'll pay it the first year. If they put it on as 1.5, I'll do £120 or so. I'm only guessing. Luna, do you want a wee drink of water? She's very good at drinking, but she might need any water now at the moment. You bring a wee water bowl in the car too. If you didn't have bells on it, you wouldn't have a clue where she is. I may put a second set of bells on her, which is in woods. I can put an Aussie set on her colour. I can just about hear them over the noise of the wind. Oh now, honey! Oh Luna! You think too about a dog's name, about knowing its name. I would call wee Willow Honey on you use all different sorts of names. But basically a dog hears you shouting, doesn't matter what you shout, it should go to come. So whether I say Luna or whatever, she should hear me shouting and then want to come towards me. And I should only shout when I need it. I shouldn't be calling every 5 minutes. We'll do a wee practice now. I'm sure the treats, I have to go on the lead down here. Luna! Do you want a wee, one of your wee bickies? Do you want one of your wee bickies? There's only a couple left here, pet. Hang on, it's in this pocket. I know you get that pocket full, wouldn't I? Aye, I have another couple. We're going to go down here a wee tiny bit. We're near the end now, and I'm going to have to put you on the lead. And we're going to go back to the car, and then we're going to go up and open up Santa's Christmas present. Now, maybe we'll get you fed first, get that antibiotic in you. We'll get you fed first. No, we'll get the Christmas presents open. I'm going to get my roast potatoes on. I may get mine done early as well. I'll get my roast buds on. And while the roast buds is on, we'll get our new toys. And then we'll get you fed, and I'll just feed you later tonight. How about Ballycarry, 4 o'clock, dark. Maybe we're going to Portrush. I'm going to Portrush, get her down to the sand. Had to walk around Portrush in the lead. It's thinking McGilligan, pitch dark McGilligan. We'll get the wee lights on around the neck. Portrush, you get a wee bit of light shining. But that big beach from Portrush to the White Rocks, that'd be perfect for her. I could walk out in the dark. No seagulls not at that time. Right, Luna! Luna! Get the wee lead on! And I always think you should show them lead too. You don't want them to be scared of the lead. A lot of people try and grab them. Luna! Luna! Mom! Luna! Come on over. I'll get you. See someone about to run at it. Luna! Luna! Come on! Luna! Come on! Atta girl! I think you're on the lead. Right, we are going to go now to the car. But hang on, you have to get the wee picky. You have to get. Oh, you get a picky. You get 2 bickies. No, in fact, only there's 1 left. That's all the bickies. I might be able to all one of me treats in this pocket down the, I think a couple fell out. I had a running short, but I had to get them pockets full. We need, I'm going to put a ton of treats in the car. One of them wee bickies, because you need them wee training ones. We train it, and you need to train. We need to get you trained, don't we? Right, we're going to head down this wee lane now. We're going to go back to the car. Going back to the car. Alright? Oh, you definitely like Prehen wood. Come on now, go back to the car. You have so many places to discover. That's been no point me taking her around half of Northern Ireland. There's so much on our doorsteps, she has to learn. And if anything goes wrong here, I can call on family members to come down, search party. If something goes wrong with them up on Whitehead or somewhere, the rest of the family wouldn't even know how to get to Whitehead. They wouldn't know how to get there, Pet. They'd have to get their sat navs out. Some of them mightn't even be able to spell it. If you went to Donegal, they're definitely not fine where you are. All these roads go everywhere. Can't even pronounce half the places. I'll go back down to the car. See why she's looking around like if there's a cat in the garden, she can still run for it. That's why we need to stop now running for things. Right, hold on now, hold on. Hold on, Luna, we'll get you up. Luna, we're going in the car. We're going in the car. Up we go. Look at that, she's no problem jumping in. All the seats are back in the car because the MOT's coming up. Had to get all the seats in. And when I had the seats out, the alarm would come on in the car. So I didn't know where I had to get it on their laptop to reset the alarm. But once I put the seats in, tyres need inflated too. That came up the other day. So I had to get some air in the tyres too, Willow. And Willow, Luna. You're going to be called Willow for years, you know that? You are going to be called Willow for years. But, you know what I've been, Luna. 20 past 10.